Okay, yeah, looks like we got audio going, and we got my camera set up for the live stream. So yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining everyone else online. My first time doing something like this. So what I did is that I wanted to show everyone how to assemble a WinWing Orion HOTOS and unbox it at the same time. So it's going to have some there's probably gonna be a lot of errors happening in this live stream, but guess what? That's what editing's for, and we're gonna fix it like professionals in the future. All right. So yeah, without further ado, let's enjoy the unboxing and assembly process. Let me move my camera down. Right. So put this sucker around here. Good. All right, so you see that it actually comes in 4 boxes. I didn't expect that, but there it is, 4 boxes. Make sure I got my focus on it. Auto, there we go. All right. So first box is gonna have the throttle system, generic. The other one's gonna have a joystick, F18 grip. And then there's going to be a joystick base for generic. And there's going to be a throttle handle for the F18 or the throttle assembly on the lower left. All right, so the reason why it comes in 4 boxes, and from what I'm seeing, is that this is actually a modular setup. So, say if you wanted to exchange in the future the throttle for an F16, you could actually take that throttle off and put a new throttle on. Or say if you wanted to fly a helicopter, instead of the throttle, well then you would have a collector system, and so you take that off and then you would just screw on or bolt, well we'll see soon, onto this system, and then you basically just have generic buttons down there, right? And then you have you know, everything that connects to it to the new throttle handle. Okay, so yeah, let's start unboxing and let's see what's up. Let me just move this little grip out of the way for my camera. I'm using my broadcast equipment here, so it's not as simple as moving a webcam around. At least I'll have it in 4K later. Okay. Alright, so let's start with the throttle base. Alright, this is what I bought the whole kit for. I'm just looking right here. Get a better view here. Of course, I got my trusty Gerber knife that I've had since I was like 10 years old. At least it feels that way. Can't remember when I didn't have it. Never cut towards your skin. You have that option. Of course, it's way more than that. This came from China directly, so I'm sure it's going to have a lot of tape. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's going to be a long stream, so maybe you should wait for the YouTube video. You don't have the time to stick around. Alright, so this is the Orion generic throttle system. Hold on, there you go. This is the Orion generic throttle system. Okay, does not come with the top piece yet. That's in another box. Right. So it looks like it actually does come with tools. Yeah, get you a better view here. Yeah, I'll get you another close up here. So it comes with the throttle base, the kits pack, a USB cable system, a tools pack, and a manual. Okay. And what you need to use this is either Windows 10, Windows 8.1, which you should never have installed, or Windows 7, which, you know, I guess if you're offline, that's fine too. Alright? And then there's going to be a SimApp Pro download from the WinWing.cn website. Okay, so we're going to have to get that soon too. And then it looks like there might be some other flight simulator that's required. I use DCS and Microsoft Flight Simulator, so yeah, this should be amazing on both. Alright, let's open this up. We're not here to stare at a box. Okay. So there's the suction cups. For the focus. There you go. There are the suction cups. And L and R. So that's probably the mounting kit. Here are the just a little generic USB 2.0. Looks like a printer cable adapter. Square and then normal male. Put that back here. Let's take off the top. Oh, baby. Yeah. Alright. There's the download link. Put that next to my laptop over here. Okay. Looks like this is just held in by the foam. So I'll just take out one of these pieces of foam here. Oh, yeah, there's a little base at the bottom. Don't want to thrash this thing around too much. Costs $500. The whole kit did. Alright. Let's put the box down. Check this out. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, so here is the base. Okay, it looks like it has a taped in piece, so I won't untape that until it tells me to. And yeah, let me put this down and let's do a couple zooms. Before we put the rest of it together, let's take a look at what's on there below it. I'm sure it's the first time everyone's seen this being assembled because it's a brand spanking new HOTAS system for WinWing. I was going to buy the Thrustmaster Warthog, but they've been sold out forever. So I jumped on this the second that I saw that it go live. So I did not want to wait to fail another order on Amazon or something. This is direct from the WinWing store. Okay, yeah, and we'll go over these down the line. Okay, so let's take a look at what else is in the boxes here. That's it for this one box. Okay. All right, now let's open up another one. Let's get the throttle handle. Okay, let's just put this away right here. Always cut away from your body. Never cut too deep because you don't know what's underneath the box. So here's the bread and butter. This is why I ordered the thing to begin with. Okay, I do not like my Cytec X52, so I went with the F18 HOTAS from WinWing. Alright, so yeah, you'll see that this is going to be amazing once it's assembled. Alright. Yeah. There's still music playing, huh? Oh, sorry. Let me do... Thank you. All right, thanks for the feedback, man. And the mirror camera. Okay, let's fix that too. Dun, dun, dun. That's why I like chat. Color space. Let's see if there's a mirror. Buffering. Flip vertically. No, there needs to be a flip horizontal somewhere. In Streamlabs. Scaling aspect ratio. Maybe it's there. Let's see. Now, I don't know if I can flip it vertically on Streamlabs. It might just be how it is here. But let's see if we can do one more thing here. Transform, flip horizontal. There we go. All right. I hope that helps. Yeah, is that better? A little delay on YouTube chat too, so can't do anything about that either. But yeah, I hope you could read it now. Okay, throttle handle of FA18 HOTAS. All right, I'm gonna take this thing out. Like I said, I don't do this too often, so apologize for any of the streaming errors that happen. I'll get used to it and better down the line. All right, so taking this thing out. All right, part two of the bread and butter. It's like we have a left side throttle and a right side throttle head. Okay, we'll take these out in a sec. What else is in the box here? Just another WinWing card. Great, cool, thank you. Okay, just has a copyright and it's also in Chinese on the back. It looks like Chinglish because there's some English characters on there too. And you have to wonder what the market is internationally for all this stuff. I have no idea. I've just been playing DCS in my spare time and enjoying the heck out of it so much that it seems like the first thing you do after getting a VR headset is just starting to accessorize with everything else for DCS and Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, so we got these two pieces, and they're going to go right here. Oh, let me zoom out. All right. So those two pieces go right here. Right. Still haven't seen an instruction manual yet, so getting a little worried, considering that these pieces are individually boxed. That said, that's not going to stop me from putting it all together. Okay. All right, let's go to the next piece, which is the Orion. Go to the next piece, which is the Orion generic joystick base. Never cut towards your skin. A lot of tape. Oh, a lot of tape. All right, looks like this is the piece that disconnects. There you go. So I still haven't seen the tools pack. Have not seen the tools pack unless they're taped to the bottom, which they aren't. Yeah, haven't seen a tools pack yet. So underneath the box is the mounting bracket, okay, the mounting plate. And what's part of this, and this is the just the base, so it should just be this piece right here, and whatever this mounts into. So, in the box, which is not in the box, well, maybe it does have it, okay, is the joystick base. Okay. This is not included because it's not checked, but it's not in the box, it's just back there. Okay. Manual, which I have not seen yet, unless they just consider the website link a manual. USB cable, tools pack, and a kits pad. Yeah, I will consider that a check mark in the box for the kits pack. WinWing has a video on how to. Awesome. I'll have to check that out. All right. So it's got a USB cable, another universal cable. So if these things ever break on you, you can order these off Amazon for like $5 or less, or at mono price for even less. I think you can for like $1 on mono price. Just USB 2 cable that can go into a printer. Or if you don't need to print and it breaks on you, just grab it out of your printer. All right, some more suction cups. It'll be interesting using this with the suction cup on. I'm assuming I'll pull it out. Even though I have a glass desk that I game on. Okay. Oh, look, we actually have a Allen key. Okay. And drivers download link again. Same generic card that all the other ones have so far. I mean, it's smart that they put them in every box because I assume that they're going to be shipping out just different variants of this to everyone down the line. Okay. And then there. Comes with, well, this is not coming with it, but so the front has a, not centered like the Warthog is. It's like it's off to the left. So if you have any mounting plates, you might need to have you might have to think about maybe drilling a hole in one. I don't know. Maybe it'll give you enough clearance. But yeah, that's the first thing I noticed here. And it looks like the top piece is like a PS2, not PlayStation 2, but a PS2 like keyboard and mouse, probably like a 10-bit adapter. Okay. And at the bottom, leaves some room for, I have no idea what they leave room for, well, so you can see it. But looks like you could unscrew these, and this will help you mount it. Or there's actual screw holes here that you can screw into as well. Okay. So it doesn't have to just be suction cups, from what I'm seeing. Okay. Unboxings are fun. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks, Dom. Yeah, we miss you, buddy. Okay. So let me just clear off the table a little bit. We only got one more box left. And then we'll start putting it together. Okay, and what's left in this is the grip that goes onto there. Okay. So the joystick grip. Go autofocus. There we go. Can't wait until I start seeing some helicopter sticks coming out for this. I already have the hind pre-ordered, and that's gonna be live in like a couple more days from now. Or at least the beta of it will be for DCS. Okay. A little bit more slicing and dicing. Man, they really taped this one down. There we go. Yeah, I'm assuming the manual is just that download card that comes. There's another checkbox here. Comes with a grip and a manual. Okay. There's a box. You don't want to see it. That's what it looks like. Okay. Tells you that you'll need the same requirements as before. Back side's the same thing. Little Chinese at the bottom. Okay. And same thing on this side. Okay. All right. Looks like both sides have Chinese. This open. Yeah. I do like how much they protect it on the trip. Say it, and it's going to be about 6 pieces flat. All right, so looks like very similar stick as the Thrustmaster's F18. Well, feels a lot lighter though. This feels really light, but it feels sturdy though. It's aluminum. Okay, you can feel that it's aluminum. And oh yeah, this is way smoother actually. So it's out of focus here. Come on. I'll do manual focus. Okay. All right. This feels so much smoother and clickier than the Thrustmaster F18 stick that I have. And it's got a double action trigger. Looks like, yeah, that's way clickier than the Thrustmaster one. The Thrustmaster one just kind of goes when you touch it. Okay. This is a little bit squirrelier for my eyes. I think I like the Thrustmaster one more. And this has a much more clickier feel. And then on the Thrustmaster F18 stick that I have, I'll show you that in the YouTube video down the line, probably in a week from now. You'll see the difference is that instead of this looks like it's a directional nub with a click feel. The Thrustmaster just has an up and down and center click, which, well, we'll see. Maybe this can be used as like as an extra TDC slew, or if you're not playing in VR, maybe you could change your POV. You know, like look behind you, you know, look left, look right, look down at your console, right? Or maybe but if you are playing VR, you can hit this for VR reset, and then well, we'll have to see. Maybe it'll help with the A10 Warthog. All right, and then down here, looks like, yeah, it's still forward, back, and back down. And then there's a nose wheel steering button right here. It's way clickier. I don't know what to think about that. I think that the Thrustmaster feels like it's more. It feels like it's more of an aircraft piece than this. This feels more like an arcade stick. So, you know, pluses and minuses, I guess. But if you have someone watching TV next to you, they're going to be hearing this all the time. All good. It's metal. The grip is metal, so it's aluminum, and feels like these pieces aren't actually like screwed into it. It feels like they're kind of free floating in a way. Like it feels like you have more freedom of control with this than you do with the Thrustmaster. Okay, but yeah, so far everything I've touched out of all this stuff is aluminum. So obviously aluminum is metal. Okay, so yeah, now let me place this down, clear up the table for a sec, and I'll be right back. Yeah. Inspector Gadget. Thanks, Juan. Just clearing out the table right now and making some room on the other side of the table. That way I can actually have a place to sit down and put this together. All right. So now we have this unboxed. Actually, let me get my iPad out. I'm sure there's going to be a website I have to go through. Okay, I'll be right back. Get my iPad. All right, got my iPad back. Hopefully it's got a charge. I had my wife use it for the last stream that we did. So let's see if it will turn on. If not, I'll just use my cell phone for the instructions. Yeah, it's got 1% battery. Good job. Never let your wife borrow your iPad. Okay, be right back. All right, let's go to. All right, so maybe they don't have instructions. Maybe they just have that YouTube video on how to put together, and that's going to be boring to watch another YouTube video on stream. So let's get creative. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get creative. Gonna have a seat and start putting this bad boy together. All right. So let's see what we got here. All right, so let's start with the HOTAS Orion multifunctional combat throttle. Okay. My camera here. Okay. All right, here we go. How you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Enjoying my Sunday. Hope all you guys are enjoying it too. Let me see if yep. Yeah, I'm redlining. I got to turn down my mic since I got a lot closer to it. All right. So let's take a look at this. Looks like there's tape that easily just comes right off. Okay. Hold on to it. Oh, okay. So the part kit is actually inside the throttle heads. Yeah, there's actually tools right here in the bags. That makes things smart. We don't have to really guess at what it's for then. All right. Yeah, this also feels like it's metal. Doesn't feel plastic. Okay. Don't want to cut anything just because I don't know what's in it. Okay. There we go. We got two hex key screws. Two hex key screws right here. Oh, sorry, the focus is down here. Two hex key screws. Okay, and this is for the left throttle, I believe. Yep. So on the left throttle, looks like, let me just change focus here. Okay. Same as the Super Libra. Okay, I'll have to check that one out. I think that's the 900 or like $1,000 setup, right? That's the big boy, the one that Cap uses from the Grim Reapers. All right, so on the left hand throttle, you got two buttons, very clicky. Then it looks like you got a pinky switch. And then on this side, looks like you just have a kind of like a cardboard plasticky piece that's painted black. So I don't know if you take this off or not. I wouldn't just yet. And then some more hex screws holding it in. Okay. And this is a communications cable that most likely this will screw into. Okay. So before we do all that, let's mount it. I think looks like it's going to be mounted onto the sides right here. Okay. So turn autofocus back on because there's going to be a lot of movement. Okay. So if I push this up, it'll be a lot easier to grab. All right. This is a nice, it feels like a nice piece of aluminum too. It's all single piece. It's not like it's not multi-piece. And you can actually smell the epoxy as soon as you move it. That's funny. Nice epoxy smell. Smells like nerd. Okay. And yeah, these are pretty reinforced. They don't feel like they're going to break just yet. Okay, so let's see. Just put this in place and see where it should be. Okay, so let's see. It's going to be like this. Most likely like that, actually. Okay, so it looks like this piece will need to go in, or else it's going to be impossible to put it on later. Okay, make sure I have it in the center of the camera. And there is a little insert on here that gets stuck in here. And obviously it should go in just like a little cartridge. Come on, there it goes. Okay, now that's pushed in. You can secure it. This little screw-on piece, that's part of the throttle. Okay, and now, yeah, there's one half. Okay, let's unscrew this using the Allen key that I thought it came with. Well, here's one. None of these come in resealable bags either, so hold on to a Ziploc if you plan on storing these later. Those individual pieces. Okay, and I still don't understand why it comes with two more screws, unless that's for one of these. Okay. But yep, that's what live streams are for. Okay. The Allen key for the throttle, not the throttle, but the joystick works with the throttle. Okay. Will you be training to be a commercial pilot, or will you be doing this for fun? Well, I'm going to be doing this for fun, but I'm a real pilot already, not commercial. So I have flown Cessna 152s, 172s, and 182s, along with the Piper, just once. But yeah, I used to fly all the time, and yeah, it's an expensive hobby. So don't get to do it too often unless I know someone with a plane. All right. So yeah, that's that. So I'll be just doing this for fun to answer your question. All right. So let's take a look here. Just wondering how this thing mounts up here. Okay. Could be completely wrong about this. And this is where the instructions would help. Oh my god. All right. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. First pre yeah. Thanks, man. Sounds good. We can be dropping acid water balloons all over them if they're ground based. All right. Let me hop on the WinWing website. Right. My guess is that this piece. Ooh, yeah. Let's go forward. I have a few questions here. That's all. I mean, there's no way it can mount like that. So, yeah, absolutely not. Give me a second here. Shop. Orion. Not on their store page. Go to WinWing Orion assembly. There better be something. Oh, NASA. That's good. Okay. No, fantastic. All right. I don't see anything yet. I'm sure they got a YouTube video. Yep. There's that video you're telling me about. You need the city video. Trust me. All right. We got it. Oh my God. My video is the one that's showing up on YouTube. Not on YouTube, but on Google. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Welcome. I'm going to do it. I'm going. You got unboxing. This guy does it way better than me. Yeah. Come on. Let's see that throttle. I want to see the throttle. He's using an extension. Come on. Let's see the throttle. Work on putting the handles together. This, you have to unscrew this little piece right here. Take this off. What is he doing? And then slide this. Oh. This one has D shape right there. The right hand side on, and you're gonna slide down. He's put it on the right side first. Come on, I want to put the left side on first. Oh, I bet it holds on. No, there's no way. Okay. Install this piece now along. The next time we do plug it in, and then I'm gonna mount the handle. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna do a mount clamp. Oh, yeah. Obviously, there's more pieces here. That's for
this handle.
Oh, okay. I got you now. Yep. Check these out. I didn't see this on the video yet, but I got curious. Is that there are other pieces in here. Oh my god. Now it makes way more sense. That these will attach as like an in-between piece.
This piece.
Okay. Oh, thank God. All right. Now it's starting to make more sense here. Okay.
Those 3 screws and the indents on this side.
Are.
So you want to make sure that the screws are sitting flush, and then
Okay.
this is where the locking mechanism would go in. So if you put things like this,
so
put that in there, and then they lock.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So. And then obviously these pieces will get stuck in here. Okay. All right, let's screw these in.
Just back real quick. You have to click in really hard to make it fit in there because it's just tight.
Yeah, tool bag their parts. Yep.
And it works real nice. Stay just fine.
All right. You know what? I'll mount it to this last. Give me a sec. All right. Disconnect this again. The joys of a live stream. Okay. All right. So now, go like that.
Now I gotta install it to my mount, my J10 mount, and put up to the game. Thanks for watching.
More pieces in here. Okay. This is going to be what you use to lock your throttle. Okay. All right. Nice little hint with that video there. Okay. So it's going to have to go in like that. And it's magnetic. That's cool. All right. And it's metal. Okay. We got more suction cups. They're all pretty universal, so you don't have to worry about mixing those up. We got some small screws. We got some large screws. Okay. So let's try putting on the left side, just like we've been doing this whole time. Horribly. All right. It's not grooved. The metal's not grooved, so it just flies right through. Okay. But it is grooved right here. So let's see what we got. Try lining this up. 1, 2. Backwards. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Okay, yeah, and then there's an indent on this side too, telling you that's the direction that the screw should go. That's good. It's good to know. Okay, so let's try piece number 1 without trying to scratch up this HOTAS too much. Fingers crossed. Thank you for your patience. Fingers crossed I won't screw it up. Yeah, there we go. Or screw it up so badly that I can't fix it again. That's what I'm worried about. This thing took about a week and a half to ship from China for the first piece, and then it took about 2 weeks for the final piece to show up. So my guess is that they're still building them as they ship, like as they're shipping out. It's pretty cool that they have a system like that to where it's also kind of scary too. Like you don't have 3 boxes and then you're waiting for the 4th because they haven't built it yet. That's kind of weird. So who knows? Maybe it just got held up by a FedEx station somewhere. Someone was shaking it around and wondering what it was before it went to me. I'm playing soccer with it. Okay. All right. Just do 2 screws till I start seeing extra screws. Okay, so it goes forward and back. There's no wiggling at all, no wobble. Okay. All right, this comes with 2 screws that need to be put in down here. That are the these ones, I think. Nope, should be smaller size screws. Yeah, let me take one of these out and find out which one it is. I think they're all the same size. Could be mistaken though. Yeah. It's just they look like they won't fit, but they do. They do fit. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna put this little piece on because it's painted black. All right. I have no idea why they would paint it black unless they wanted you to have it. Okay. Yeah, it's probably just to prevent it from rubbing up against your throttle there. Did I have to pay any tax fee to import? Yeah, but that was included on the the price itself. So you'll see that on the checkout. So it was about the same as a California tax. So it's not like I had to pay California tax and pay the tax for the import. So yeah, I think out the door with shipping, because he also paid for shipping. There's like an extra $70. Oh, you don't need the spacer? Thanks, man. Why did they include the spacer with it? Just to tell you that these are the screws? Do you know what the reasoning behind the spacer is? Yeah, I'm sorry for the delay here, but YouTube adds like a 2 second delay, and then my Restream app adds another 2 seconds delay. So it's probably like a 5 second delay if I see your message like the second that you put it on for me to respond to you. Maybe it's even longer. YouTube's not the best for live streams. Okay. No, my luck, I'll have this on backwards. Feels like I'm threading it for the first time, which is not a fun feeling. I don't like that feeling. But then all of a sudden it gets better again. This Allen key is not the best. You're gonna see this as like a 1,000 times sped up sequence on the YouTube video. It's for the Taurus. Taurus has a problem. If you tighten the throttle, and okay, got it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, because I mean, why else would they paint it? You know, it feels like it was supposed to be there intentionally. Oh, yeah, and it clicks. Oh, baby, I like that. Yeah, well, it's like a magnet grabs it at the front, like, and then it stops about 90%, and then you move it forward a little bit more, and it feels like that's how you engage the afterburner. and then there's something right here that stops it, and then it's completely off. So this is probably your engine cutoff. So engine on or engine idle, engine cutoff. You gotta. It's very loose. I bet you can adjust the friction with this using the Allen key. Okay. It's not so loose to where it loses its spot though. So maybe maybe I'll leave it until I start playing with it on DCS. And then you got to click for forward, and it takes a little effort to actually get that click in. So that's nice. I like that. This is cool. It's way better than my Cytec X52 that I've had since middle school. Yeah. Obviously, this costs a little bit more. Well, not anymore. I mean, you see the prices that these HOTASes are going on eBay for? They're insane. I could sell that Cytec on for like $250 used, and people will buy it. But I won't because for some reason I like collecting all my old stuff. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to take this piece and push it in. Okay. Take that and screw it back in. There we go. Now we got a little bit more travel. I'm not as scared as this as I was in the past. Yeah. Yeah. So here, I'm gonna hold this up to the camera real quick. Okay. So this line here, I was concerned about it crimping. Can it focus? Thank you. And then when you push it forward, it'll travel this direction instead of, kind of like hosing itself like a garden hose. It doesn't do the garden hose where it crimps the cable. It actually kind of goes around. Yeah. So this, I'm guessing, is a radar mode, or it's a comms mode. We'll see. We'll see what that is. But it just goes. It's a three-way switch, so it's top, middle, down, and it clicks. All right. So it doesn't go up or down. Yeah. I'm wondering what that is myself. Yeah. Not the landing gear. I think landing gear in a real aircraft would have its own. Well, I know for a fact that it has its own dedicated zone, but actually, right on here on this HOTAS, you'll see that it's actually just right here. So you got your landing gear up and landing gear down. And when it comes to your wings, you get on an FA-18. Yep. You can fold it. And there's different areas for you to. Looks like I might actually have to pull this up. Well, I'm not going to mess with this just yet. Oh, you have to push. Okay, so I will mess with it. So you have this, and if you push down, you could take it to. I thought you could. I feel it. Well, I don't want to break it. Tell you what, I'm not going to break it right now. Okay, I just bought it. But yeah, there's something going on. There's a push release lock down here. All right, and then back here, you got your retract and extend. You got your hook down, your hook up. Obviously, this is the landing gear. Yeah, you got your parking brake. Oh, I'm gonna love this. I hate using the parking brake on the Harrier because it's hidden behind the left. It's hidden on the left side of the throttle. Cutoff is right next to it too. All right, then you got your flaps right here. Full flaps, half flaps, and then automatic flaps. Okay. And then there's a air-to-air button. Wait, no, that's not an air-to-air button. This is air-to-air right here. This is air-to-ground right here. This is probably a jettison button. Yeah, it's not even labeled. There's nothing labeled around it. We'll see. Push it in/out. Yeah. I'm pushing down as I'm hearing it even click too. So yeah, I don't know if maybe it's broken, but I'll need to watch a YouTube video dedicated on that. All right. For now, it'll stay there. You got your air to air, air to ground, air to air, head mounted display button. Oh no, it's a dial. That's cool. So, but you could still push it, so you could turn it on and off, and then you could change the brightness of your head mounted display, or just turn it right off. All right, Harriers don't have it, but the F-18s and the A-10s have it. Obviously, you won't have a head mounted display on a what do you call a F-14 Tomcat, but the newer aircraft and F-16 will probably have it too. All right, so that's pretty cool, and definitely the helicopters will have head mounted displays. Okay, it'll have a little eyepiece, but I doubt you could turn them off. All right, so, and then you have just a random, okay, and it sticks, increment and decrease. All right, I'll use one of these for the nozzles on the Harrier. And then, I don't know what to do with this one. Maybe you can decide what to do with that. Maybe, no, because there's a radar scanning button on the other HOTAS piece. Okay. It looks like I see the word F-16 down here. Okay. So maybe they're combining them, but there's a heading selector, down and up. Okay. Oh, attitude hold. All right. These are probably autopilots, actually. Yeah, these are autopilot controls. All right. So pitch hold, altitude hold, down, autopilot off. Okay. Steering select. Maybe these are combined, right? If you go down, you can do something else with this. And if you go up, you can do something else with this. We'll see. You have an engine disengage or disengage. Maybe that's a locker or something. We'll find out. Uh, maybe not today, but we'll find out. All right. And then heading, you could actually twist this one. You can turn it around and then you can click it. So that's cool. That's going to be really helpful on the course selections. Oh, and you got your course selector right here. All right. That's very nice. So if you're doing like carrier operations, right, and the carrier changes directions every 5 minutes or so, they'll tell you, and you just tap it up. Panel lights. I love that it's a physical switch, because sometimes in night operations, oh, there's a jettison button right there. Sometimes on night operations, you want to, just kind of turn it down a little bit, enjoy the light that's natural. And so you hit that. Or if you have like night vision goggles or something, you touch that. Yes, master arm switch. Ah, thank you. And you have a simulator too. So I don't know why this is included, but you know, you might as well. You might as well put it in if you're putting it in. Okay? Yeah, baby. I'm liking it. All right? Already happy with this. I haven't even plugged it in. I haven't even put the rest of it together yet, but I love it. All right. So, let's put the other side on. All right. Thanks for all these tips, by the way. I'd be screwed without you guys. Okay, so looks like this goes on the inside, or does it? No. Yeah, it has to. Wait, or does it? Yes, yes, it does. No. Oh no. No. Let me see if there's a photo I can pull up real quick, like the box that's in my hand over here. Obviously, the angles are all different on the marketing material, but yeah, let's find out. It'll be tough. Won't be so tough to take apart. Let's yeah, let's do it like this. Let's do it this way. Inside. All right, let's put this piece on. All right. So start with 2. See if we end up with extra screws. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah, it's going to be on the outside. Okay. All right. I really am a monkey. Okay, so it's like this piece. Wow. Okay, so this piece has to be lined up. This will suck. Okay. Seems like it mounts in here, gets locked in. Okay. But yeah. Oh man. Okay. Sorry, I have to do a little bit of mental gymnastics here. Okay. The outside. This is the piece that links the 2 throttles together, right? So if you're just using one throttle at a time, you can turn it off and turn it back on, or disconnect and connect it back, lock them up, link them together. Okay, this is the right piece. Okay, but where does this? I mean, I've never seen one of these linked throttles in my life before. So my guess is that it actually goes through. Do I need to disconnect this and run it through again? I think I do. I think I do. See, this is the first screw up. Okay. First screw up. First screw up in a while. How about that? I might have to disconnect this and put the left, or the right side on first. This is where an instruction manual would come in handy. Okay. All right. Disconnect this. All right. Now this is free again. I could put basically this piece through. Can I put it through? No, can't go through. Okay. And then this piece comes through here, but I can't stop it. Okay. So this stops here. This goes there. Can get put it in like that. Maybe it's backwards. It fits in this way. Dude, this is so weird. Let's see if this fits in right here. Okay, it does. Okay, put this up, see how it's supposed to work before. All right, so it probably fits through here, right? And then, obviously, not with this on. All right, I'm gonna have to watch the video again. What the F? Come on, Nate. You can do this. You can do this. All right. All right. That there. Okay. I think I might have figured it out. Probably not, though. Yeah. Probably not. All right, YouTube, here we come. Love of God.
Welcome. Kind of it in. Plug it in. Have to unscrew this little piece right here.
Oh, fuck you. This piece unscrews. This little guy unscrews. I hate this, but that's good to know. All right, well, let's put it back together. IQ 5000. This will be really good at this Allen key by the time everything's done. Yeah, might I remind you that I am not a professional when it comes to assembling things. All right? Just FYI. Yeah, I know you guys think so highly of me right now. All right, here we go. So that's there. All right. So this piece will eventually just push this little nipple into there. No, this way. Okay. All right. Put it in like that. Okay. Now it locks in both. Okay. So I think one last mistake that I've been making is that it goes on the inside. Okay. This way. Left, right. Okay. So there we go. So that'll go there. This will go here. All right. Think that will do it. And then this piece screws back in. Come on. Glad it's magnetic, or else it would have been eaten at this point. It would have fallen into the abyss. Love of God. There we go. Yeah, it's very magnetic. Very cool. Okay, all right. So now, in theory, this and this, if you wanted to lock them together, just push this in, and then, yeah, now you're controlling it with the other side. All right, so yeah, let's get some screws in now. All right, so that means it stays on the inside. Okay. This will look so seamless in the YouTube edit. Hilarious. This is just the throttle, ladies and gentlemen. At least I'm not like The Verge building a PC. All right. A little bit more tight. Excellent. Gotta be a way for it to lock in. Come on. Okay. Just, it's almost grabbing the right spot. Ah, got it. So there's a little nipple for it to go inside. Okay, so that means that this needs to be lined up a little bit better than it is right now, and it should work just fine. Okay, loosen that. Loosen that. There we go. Now, it looks like we actually have enough screws, so I'm going to start screwing in the bottom. Like I said, a lot of this confusion would be done, or would not happen. They just had a little paper manual in there that had more than just download our drivers from our website. And obviously, YouTube videos will eventually fix all these issues. Okay? But, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just too stubborn to watch another person's full YouTube video while streaming. I would have done it if the iPad had some battery, though. Okay. Let's do the other side. Okay. Don't drop your screw inside of the housing. Oh, it's short? Okay, good. Yeah. Do you have one? Do you have an Orion? There we go. Yeah, it's not the most. I mean, the thing's got a lock. Oh, there it goes. You just have to push really hard to get it to lock. Maybe the more times you do it. Yeah. Yeah, it locks now. No problem. Yeah. So you basically, there's probably some machine errors in there, machining errors inside of this little nipple here that's preventing this this bolt from just securing its final resting spot. So it stops like right here, but if you push in hard, it'll go forward a little bit more. Yeah, but I love that it's magnetically clamped right here, so you're never gonna have an accidental locking. Very cool. You got the Taurus and Libra. Those are the big ones, right? I think the Taurus is the that's like the one that's got like uh even has like landing gear on it. Oh, no, it's not got a landing gear, but yeah, it's got like a full range throttle, I think, right? This is kind of like a mid range. Either way, that's the one that was sold out on their website forever. All right, let's get the right piece on. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Take off the spacer. Take my phone for a sec. Heading home with donuts. Should I pick up? See, I'm glad I checked my text. Wife's coming home with donuts. Pick up anything on the way? Hot dogs. All right. Man, I love my wife. You have to pay me to say that. You do not have to pay me to say that. Okay. All right. So just mount this piece in. Yeah, it's the big boy. Man, I am jealous. I really wanted to wait out for that one, but maybe I'll get in the future. But I think I know what really sold me on pulling the trigger on this was the you could actually like do you can disconnect these throttles, not so easily, but you can disconnect these things and replace them with other aircraft parts. I I think that's cool. I think a modular approach for these things is a smart decision. I think that's why you know I really wanted to just get this sucker ordered as soon as it went on their stores. Like having a collective for a helicopter attached to this would be so awesome, especially in VR. Playing everything in VR, you need to have so many physical buttons and pieces, and the more you could take away from that, like artificially, like instead of using like a razor. No, that's probably the wrong piece. It's the right piece, just not in the right spot. There you go. Instead of using like a razor, get what they call, but I have it, and it's basically like a control panel, like a half keyboard. I'd rather have this. You have to be. I'll use that for a kneeboard or something. Use it for a UFD console. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, so let's do a little close up on this one too. All right, before we put the final pieces in. All right, so looks like we got our TDC slew. All right, and it feels like it's an Xbox controller like, but it's thicker, right? It actually has like degrees of freedom on it, unlike the Thrustmaster does. Thrustmaster is kind of like a little nub right there in the center, and it's like what do you call it? Like, you ever use those IBM ThinkPads, right? You have that little thing in the center of your little mouse nub in the center of your keyboard, so if you're ever on a flight, you can move your mouse horribly, right? I think that's what it has right here. And this looks like it's something to tell your, oh, and it returns. I don't know if that's wise or not, but maybe the software will correct. This is on most of the military aircraft I've seen, this is supposed to actually just kind of go down and then go back up with your finger, not automatically going down and up. This is supposed to control the angle of your radar. So let's see if it clicks. Yeah, it does not click. Okay. So, and then let's flip this around. Okay. There we go. So let's see what we got here. Sorry, the throttle's moving around. This will go forward. It'll go all four directions. And it'll click. Okay. I don't know what it's for yet. Maybe you can tell me in chat. This looks like it's a comm switch. All right. So comms up, comms down, comm 1, comm 2. Does it click? It does click. Does it go? Oh, it actually goes all directions as well. Interesting. Okay, so we got a crown and a hat. All right, and then this goes. Oh, and it locks in on this direction. Okay, but it will click up on this direction in return. Does it click down? No, it does not. And then this is just a click down. Okay, click and return. Cool. Yeah, we'll see what that's for soon. Maybe not today, though. Today I'm going to be installing everything, and I have to move my entire stream setup over to that side of the apartment if I want to stream DCS. Such a pain. All right, but yeah, let's continue putting this together. Okay. And let's get the software installed on this laptop at least. Oh shit, no, I can't because I don't have any free USB ports. So yeah, we'll do the install of software on another. I'll put that in the YouTube video. This will just be an assembly. Yeah, I wish I had the technology to do something more, but because of COVID, I can't really put my entire broadcast setup in my apartment. All right. So yeah, I apologize for that too. But yeah, looks like we got it assembled, and then we can lock the throttle. And then there it goes. Zoom out a little bit. So maybe link it in and lock it. Okay. So now look, you can either have both both throttles linked together. And it looks like zoom out just a little bit more again. I'll push it down. There we go. And zoom out. Looks like you can. And you'll see that the travel here is the same as this side, where it doesn't hose clamp. It actually kind of moves itself into the throttle in a way at the same time. So makes a curve, but it never clamps, right? So you don't have to worry about your cables basically degrading itself over time. And it's nice. I love that click. Let's see if this side has the same click. I bet it does. There's no reason for it not to. So go forward, disconnect. All right, now we're just using this side. Oh, hold on. I just saw something that was weird. This actually hit the air to ground button. This hit the air to ground button once. So, be aware of that. That might be a flaw. But it's not doing it anymore. It just did it that one time. That's weird. Maybe it's because my pump. Yeah, I don't. No, it's not touching it, but it did push it. I saw it get pushed. I'm gonna have to watch the replay on that. Okay. So, yeah, there's a cutoff. There's a idle, travel, and with it connected, it doesn't give. It doesn't fly. All right, it doesn't fall or anything with this actually linked in. I think the tension or the friction is perfect, and then it stops here, and then when you push it forward, it engages the from military power to afterburner. That's very cool. I like it. And then you can. Oh yeah, it links in just perfectly now. Cool. All right. So that's one. I have to still figure out what this button is. It's probably jettison all or no, this is jettison all. The hell is this? Yep. Maybe it's your it's a button for your emergency flares because you have your flares should be on the throttle, but maybe this is like a fire all flares. We'll see. Maybe we'll find out. Okay. Still curious though. I'm always curious when it comes to this stuff. Okay. So we got all three plugged in. Okay. Somehow we have extra screws. See, that always kind of concerns me when I see extra screws. But yeah, we put in all three screws on the bottom. Okay. Put all the screws up on top. And yet we still have extra screws. So maybe this goes for the no, because we have suction cups. All right, so let's put the suction cups on. Yeah, they have their own screws. And I will be playing with suction cups, basically. I have a table that I use that's right here. And this table is what holds my throttle when I do some PC gaming. Just because I'm in a very small California apartment, and that's all the room I got. Okay, so you have to be a little creative with your setups. That's all. No complaints. Just is what it is. Okay, so let's see what we got here. My guess is it needs to have. There's spacers on here too. I mean, I need a little. Need a little wrench, but I don't see any wrench that comes with it. So my guess is that they didn't send me a wrench. Everything's been unbagged and looked at. There's no wrench down here. Yeah. All right. So I will return with the little wrench that I have in my toolbox. Be right back. Yep, just looking in the boxes too, seeing if I missed it. Becker. Hey, buddy. All right. Okay, so got some more wrenches for my tool set. Let's take it's probably a very tiny one. See what size wrench it is, because I doubt that you'll get the wrench in the mail too. It's close. No cigar. Unless it goes up top. Nope. All right. Could be a 732. Almost the next size up. Maybe it's a 932. Yeah, all right. So you got a 932 screw. Sorry, not screw, but you have a 932 wrench. You can definitely do this yourself. Or if you just have two very strong fingers, you can disconnect them too. Okay. All right. So just put it right through. Okay. One. I'm putting it on. No, actually, looks like might be in the wrong spot. Yeah. These are factory tight. Okay. Yeah, if you have it there, it's not going to. It's not going to stay. It'll just come right out. You don't want to tighten these so much that you lose the paint. You just want to have it, you know, just a couple turns past finger. Okay. Wonder if I was using the wrong ones? It seemed pretty universal to me. Yeah. See, like the problem is that, like, oh no, it actually will get caught. It's just barely larger. Okay. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine if you use the larger holes there. Okay. Yeah, these are pretty good suction cups. It's like zero give. That's great. I didn't even get them wet or anything. Really good. I want to tighten by holding the bottom of the suction cup. Or just sticking it to whatever you want it stuck to. Okay. Give it about 4 turns. It's fine. Oh yeah. Yeah. It does not want to move. That's awesome. I was a little concerned about these suction cups, to be honest. Because the Thrustmaster HOTOS is like, apparently people are saying like, whenever they're trying to ship it out, just the throttle itself, they're saying that it's like 16 pounds, right? And this is pretty light. It feels like aircraft aluminum versus steel. I don't know if the Thrustmaster is steel or not, but that's, by the weight of it, it seems like that's what they're using. Probably magnetic as well. Once again, it's a 932 wrench. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Yeah. Good luck getting that off, right? That's the table moving, not the throttle. Yeah, that ain't going anywhere. Jeez. All right. So, let's see if I can even remove it now. Fuck. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. So here's what it looks like assembled. Okay. This is on the right side. This is it turned around on the left side. Okay. Goes this way for forwards. That way for back. Okay. This clicks. Or not clicks. It's got 3 spots. Got 2 buttons. That's it for this side. So the joystick where it clicks. Helps you with target designating. This is a 5-way, feels like a crown or a hat. This is an up and down and left and right, another hat. This is a forward and lock in. This is a centering spot. When it locks in, you can't push in. It's in the center, you can't push in. On the left, it resets. Okay, and then you have a push down button right here. Okay. And that's it for, oh, and then you actually have a, I forgot about this. You actually have an up and down, can't push it in. And it returns to the center. Okay. All right. Any questions before I move on to the next one? About the throttle? I'll give you guys about 10 seconds. Okay, well, let's move on to the next piece. All right. Put this over here. So, next, hey Baxter, I have a Tibetan Terrier sitting on my feet. Hey buddy. Bet you want some snacks, don't you? All right. So, next is the grip assembly. All right. This will be so much harder. Not. Okay, so looks like you got a normal, zoom in a little bit. Okay. What kind of material is on the base surface? Are you talking about the throttle? Sorry, the throttle, or are you talking about this? Oh, I see what you're talking about. This right here. Yeah, this is some sort of pleather. Yeah, just feels like a fake leather right here. Some sort of felt like leather. Mm-hmm. And this is aluminum. Yep, and the metal screws. More aluminum on this side, and then it's still aluminum down here. So like you got some fat magnets down there, or some sort of greased up bearings. Okay, I'm not going to take it apart, not until I get instructions. The throttle top surface. Okay. Uh, the throttle's top surface. Yeah, you're right. It is plastic. Yeah. Sorry, I can't move it because it's freaking stuck. There. Yeah. Yeah, good question. Yeah. This is plastic right here. No, it's fine. It's the YouTube delay. Um, it's the YouTube delay. Yeah. This is all plastic. Mm-hmm. It feels very. Yeah. It's thick though. It feels very thick. It doesn't feel like it. You can push in on it. You can't squeeze it and feel the plasticity like you would like on a Dell laptop. Push down on the keyboard too hard and you feel the motherboard flexing. This is very. It's very well molded. Yeah. So yeah, I hope that answers that question. And then the surface of this is aluminum right here, all aluminum. And then these buttons here, these are plastic. That's plastic. Obviously, that's some sort of metal. Yeah, probably more aluminum. Okay. Hope that answers that. Get back to here. So yeah, let's go back to this pleather. Okay. Got a PS2 female, and then there's a PS2 male right here. Yeah, no problem. No. Ask as many questions as you want. It's better to ask them now than wait for me to try to do this again, or ask another stranger on YouTube. I don't know if people. Whenever I ask a question on YouTube, I rarely get them answered, so I try to answer others as much as I can. Like especially on the VR setup stuff, no one knew how to set up a VR headset on this laptop that I'm using until I made a video, and then all of a sudden, shortly after that, now you got like all the people making how-tos and stuff, and then I see the same guys that are making the videos leaving questions or comments in my video saying, "Hey, thanks, I have three more quick questions," and then you see that in their video down the line. I like looking at other people that leave comments on my stuff, and yeah, you see that. So yeah, I hope they pay it forward to others too. That's all. So that's why I'm trying to make this videos. I want to go as in depth as I can without it being overkill. All right, so looks like it sits in as soon as it's linked, and then you just push it in. Okay, and then there should be something in here that. Okay. Is that how it gets lined up? There's got to be something in here that'll help it stay in the right spot. Oh, yeah. No, I think it just screws in. That's it. Yeah, just screws in. Sorry, let me zoom out. There we go. Yeah, that's it. So you just push it in, and it'll freely rotate any direction you want it to be. Not a fan of that, but maybe it'll make sense once this is all put up. So, okay. It's not centered right now, so let me loosen it back up, put it where it needs to be, and then center it. Okay. All right. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. Okay, yeah, you can put it any angle you want, huh? All right, I guess that makes sense. Like if you have like a mounting bracket that might be canted, you could adjust it like this. This feels really, really nice. This feels way better than the Thrustmaster. There's so much like pull on it. Okay, speaking of pull, now it's time to put the suction cups on. Okay. Probably should have put these on first, to be honest. Okay. Angle it 25 degrees to left. Oh, okay. In between the legs. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I usually for my set I'll show you guys down the line, or you just find it on my YouTube actually. If you just go to my my channel, you'll see like a 15 or 20-second clip of just my current setup until this happens. But yeah, I have a desk mount for the controller, just for the flight stick, which is really nice. But it's off to my right. It's not in between my legs. It might. I like having the stick in between my legs because it's more authentic. But it's just because I have to work. You know, I can't. I don't have that luxury anymore. All right, so it looks like it screws in right here. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Except you have to do it 3 more times. This is definitely the least fun part of the assembly. Unless you want to lick them. If you want to lick them, it might be fun. Okay. Cool. These are just hand tight. Yeah. You don't have to worry about fastening the screw on the other side because it's threaded well enough that it's not going to break off. And man, I can't wait to feel what this is like in DCS. I don't know how I'm gonna show that as a live stream though. It might have to be. I might have to do that another day when I set up the equipment correctly on the other side of the office. Right now I'm in the kitchen putting this together. Okay. All right. Or I'll probably just include it in the YouTube video. That'll be the easiest thing to do. Okay. This is all going to get edited down and, have some fancier angles and maybe a better voiceover. But, I thought it'd be fun to just do this live. Okay. There are the suction cups. All level. Okay. Stick it in. Turn that auto. Let's put it right here. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. Okay, so here's one way to mount it, right? Not the best, actually. Hold on. I'm probably doing this wrong, actually, because there's a base for it right here, and I bet they want the suction cups a little further out. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, let's take these out real quick. Wow, they do feel like they get the job done, though. Jeez. All right. Should come off real quick. 1, 2. It's funny that they're the same thread. Okay, 3. Yeah, the Thrustmaster Warthog base that I have is like maybe twice this in length, and it weighs like 6 or 7 pounds. So you can put both your legs on top of it, and then the stick rests right there in the center. It's really nice. This one's a lot smaller, but yeah, you know, can probably screw it into a desk just fine. No complaints there. Okay, all right. So see how this one goes. Yeah. So one side's got a rough texture, the other side's got a smooth texture. Have the rough texture on the outside. Okay. Let's see here. There are four screws here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 holes here. All right. So you shouldn't take these out because this is probably what's holding your mechanical gears all together. Right. But what you can do is open up the bag and take 4 more out of the bag. It's always interesting when you have a couple extra screws just sticking around. You feel like you're doing something wrong. Obviously, I can be doing something wrong. I just won't know. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to do this one in between. Do this in between my legs. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have a view you just don't want to see ever again. All right, there we go. Crotch shot for all the views on YouTube. Okay. Once again, this is the same Allen key as before. You might see a Tibetan Terrier next to my legs. He decides to look up. Baxter? Hi, buddy. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, you're a cutie. Okay. Once you get at least 2 of them in, you can fasten one in or start screwing them down a little bit. Okay. Get the other 2 in. Sorry, guys. I didn't think that was going to take 2 hours, you know? I appreciate you guys sticking around. Okay. 4th screw. Probably filled up 100 gigabytes of my SD card on the video camera. Okay. All right. Next are these little suction cups and their heads. All right. So you just screw in like that. There are other pieces that come with it too. There are like these little spacers that are in the bag, but I don't know if I'll need them. Okay. It's easy as that, just rotating it and holding the other piece in place on the other side. Okay, let's do it 3 more times. Okay, 2 to go. And 1 left. Yeah, it's probably gonna stick a little bit better now that you have a little bit more surface area to play with. Okay. All right. Let's go back to something less grotesque. All right. All right. So, still too much crotch. All right. There we go. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's already stuck. Jesus. Come on. All right. Let's put you right here. Okay. Didn't do anything special. I didn't lick anything or I didn't even push down too hard. I just kind of did that. And wow. That is a nice range of motion. Wow. This is way better than Thrustmaster. I don't even have to play a game to know that. Yeah, unless like somehow it's just giving me ghost reactions, which I doubt, since I've seen it. People play with the other WinWing devices and they swear by it, but it feels like it's at a good height. Obviously, you can get an extender, I think, for this. I saw the guy do it on the YouTube that I just had playing in the background, but this feels good. This actually, it still feels like an arcade stick though, but it still feels good. It's like an in between. Like Thrustmaster feels like it should be in an aircraft, but this feels like it should be next to your computer. All right, so maybe a little bit more wear on it, and it'll feel more like the real deal. But let me move this next to it. Okay. Wow. Does a really good job of sticking together. Yeah, there's like when I sit down, it feels like it should, and I love this little TDC switch. It's the SciTech doesn't have this, and it doesn't work with Windows 10. The mouse on it, it does not work for DCS at all. It just controls the mouse. Like you can't set it up as an axis without like probably modding the hell out of it. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so good. Oh yeah. So basically, like if I fly the Harrier, I'll have this as the main throttle, and I'll have this as the nozzles angle, or I can do it here and have them both throttle if I feel like I want to have access to these switches here. Yeah, that might be more wise actually. I want to have more. Actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll still have this be the throttle, but I'll have one of these be the nozzle, right? I can TDC slew all I want. I can talk on my Discord. Oh wow, they click in too. Okay. Oh, it's probably just one click. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, for up and down, that'll be comms. Forward, I'm gonna have to think about what to do with this. Maybe a refresher on the FA-18. Now that I got something that can fly around with, so the side tech is in order. But yeah, having this doesn't belong in an actual aircraft. This piece right here. This is just like a WinWing add-on, right? Just like Thrustmaster added another piece to the controller, right? This does not exist in a real aircraft. This little piece right here, but it's going to help you. It's going to help you out playing a video game. That's for sure. And oh my god, playing Elite Dangerous with a setup like this, I'm going to be in heaven. Got your air to ground, air to air, and I think they light up too. Let me grab my USB C to what do you call USB C to USB drive? Not drive, but connection. I'll be right back. See if they light up. Okay, so I came back with this. All right, I'm just gonna plug the devices into this and plug it into my laptop, which is streaming us right now. Okay, so basically just plug this into the throttle. Plug this in to USB 3. Now, yep. Don't worry about those sounds. It's just me running out of storage area. Free space. Okay, plug that in. Oh, Houston, we have ignition. Yeah, baby. All right, let's take a better look. Clean off this table real quick, and then we'll take a better look here. Get some sexy shots. Use the Ziploc storage bag from one of the USB cables to put everything else in. Spare parts plug. Remember to never throw away anything that comes with your devices, unless it's just like like a box or something. Even then, the boxes might be useful for long-term storage. Okay, so you never want to really abuse the stuff that gets shipped to you, so you know that you're confident you'll never use it again. Okay, I'm gonna lower this camera a little bit. So give me a second. Actually, before we do, let's just do a little sexy shot from here, from this angle. I can't rotate it. That's funny. And when you push this in and out, I bet these light up once the WinWing software is installed. Okay. Bet it reacts to how you play. Yeah. or I have to have the WinWing software installed. Okay, so that'll be for another time. Wish I could show you guys, but I just don't have my. It needs to. Everything needs to be moved, basically. All right, so it is what it is. But let's give this thing a quick disconnect. You can see a violent shake for a sec. Yep. All right. So once again, let's just get our focus. All right. Okay. Wow, this looks great. It's too bad I'm gonna have VR on and I won't be able to see it. But other people will be able to see me doing it. Okay, let me push this down. Let me see if it works. Yeah, it just does not want to go past that. So push release lock. Okay, I push it down. You can actually hear it click. Yeah. So maybe it's not supposed to go there. It just says push release lock though. It's just, it feels like it should, right? I'll have to look this one up. Okay. So you got retract, extend on the launch bar, hook up or down, wing fold spread, hold, and fold. Okay. Landing gear up, landing gear down, parking brake on park, parking brake off. Flaps automatic mode, half or full. Okay. My guess on a Harrier, this would be cruise. Okay. You just have custom increment and decrease. A3, whatever that means. You have an air to ground button. You have an air to air button. You got something that's red. You have a head mounted display brightness, increase, decrease, and enable or disable. You got another increase and decrease for A4. Okay, you have a dedicated jettison button, master arm, master safe, master simulator. Okay, so if you're like an F-14 and you want to do fake shots at people, you can say guns, 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 pull the trigger, all that stuff. Okay, basically it's super safe. But yeah, it records. Okay, you have panel lights, decrease, increase, most likely turn off, go back on. You have a course adjuster, which can also be pushed. So you basically push it, adjust, lock it in. Heading, same thing, push it, adjust, lock it back in. you have your engage, disengage. That's probably autopilot. Okay. And tells you F16s, on and off, F15s. I don't know what that means actually, but yeah, this is your autopilot section. So you can turn your roll heading select autopilot. You have your steering select autopilot. Okay, you have your pitch altitude hold on. You turn your autopilot off, or you put on altitude hold. And my guess is that you just put it where you want, engage, and disengage, that sort of thing. Okay? So it's probably like a multi-panel instead of having like a bunch of buttons that all do one exact thing. Okay, and then like we said, this is a three-way, forward, middle, back, single buttons. This goes up, this goes down. It's a nice little Xbox feeling TDC slew. Okay, and then you got the rest of the world over here. Okay, up, down, that clicks in, that clicks in. This goes forward and locks. Centered, back does not lock, and one click. Okay. Now for this, does not light up, nor do you want it to. Okay. You have your weapons release for like accessory, like a bomb or something, or a missile or rocket. And then you have a crown hat forward, and you can click it in. Okay. And then here is your nose adjustments and your left wing and right wing adjustments. So you'll see there. Nose down, left wing down, nose up, right wing down. This, sorry, got a whole camera. And this is another analog stick, and it clicks in. Okay. Over here, your sensors and chaff. You can click it down. It goes all directions. Okay. And that's it for down on this side. Go around here. You have nose wheel steering. You have a autopilot disengage. Okay. And you could also disengage a target if you have them on TDC with that. And then obviously you have a trigger for guns or for your main weapon. And then you can, if you're flying an A10 or F18, you put it in once for a stability. All right, your computer gets engaged. And if you click in a second time, then it will fire. Okay, there you go. There you have it. All right. If you watch this later down the line on my channel, you will see the rest of the steps necessary to get it to work software-wise and in DCS. So yeah, I hope you have a good one. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask them right now. I'll stay on for another minute or two. If you don't have any questions, I'll just stay. You know, if you keep asking questions, I'll stay on later. But if you don't have any questions, I'll just end the stream after about a minute or two. All right. Go. So ask away. Let's see what it looks like from the other side. Thanks for the stream. Have fun with the new setup. Thank you. Thank you for all the extra tips, man. Uh, and everyone sticking around. I really appreciate it. This thing, I don't know if I would have tossed it without your help. So thank you. And then yeah, this is what it looks like. You can actually tap these with these two fingers, or these two fingers, and then you can, like, you rarely need to move your hand to use any of these tactical switches here. It's really nice. You know, if you're doing everything in VR, you know, you want to have a specific feel for everything you have, or at least something that's memorizable. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this little pinky switch on this side, but it's just nice that you can access something, you know, without doing too much. I feel like this is going to take I really want to get into multiplayer matches on DCS, but you know, I'm always too afraid that I need to make 3 or 4 passes, or it's going to be too hard to get a lock on somebody because they just that X52 setup that I have was just so, yeah, just so arcadey. It was like playing, like, that stick came out back when we were still in DOS. You know, we were playing Nova Logic games with that stick. It's so old. Yeah, I got it when F22 for Nova Logic, or Nova Logic F22 for Windows 95 slash DOS came out. And that's back when USB was brand new. Okay, that's how old it is. In fact, I originally had it with like a comms to USB port. So it's crazy. It's crazy how much technology has been able to assist with making things feel more authentic. And, you know, who knows what it, you know, if DCS comes up with like F-35 simulator, um, you know, half these buttons won't do anything because most of that cockpit is just like on an iPad screen. You know, like two giant screens that are, you know, redundant, that you will just need to basically point and click, and you know, you use your head to to do some of the piloting on a F-35. You know, you have a little VR helmet, right? In the VR helmet, you look where you want something to die, and then you tap, and you could even have it remember those targets if you don't want to kill it, but you want to just keep it or send it to somebody else, right? The data link. You know, all that stuff's done through your pilot's augmented reality um, glasses or helmet that they wear. That can also go full VR if you want it to show infrared. Ooh, Jamba Juice? Heck yeah. My wife's texting me. Give me something with a sigh. Sigh something. Good. All right. Like I said, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you in DCS, or even Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, add NateBox One on Xbox if you want to fly together on Flight Simulator, or I think it's just Nintendo. I don't know how you add friends in DCS, to be honest. So find me on my Discord, basically, and then we can fly together. Anytime you guys want to fly, I would love to fly. I fly the Harrier. I fly the Huey. Still learning the Huey. I mean, not really learning. It's just like, you know, things like a boat, basically. And then outside of that, I really like flying the F-14 Tomcat. I'm still learning that, but I'm really I'm proficient with the Harrier, right? So that's what I'm gonna most likely be flying on mine, is that Harrier. But I want to get into the F-18. Obviously, this will help. And the F-14 super fun, but you know, it won't hold its weight over any new age fighter on an internet server. But if you want to do like co-op missions or something, where it's just, you know, whoever's online going against the AI, then yeah, then you take. Oh, and I fly the A-10. I love the A-10. That thing's like a thing's a beast. Yeah, man. All right. Hey, you guys have a good one. Thanks for all your help. Peace. and